Happy Tuesday, boys and girls. My name is Jeffery Scott Mitchell, and I'm coming to you live on Memorex. Let me explain what that means, because I was just thinking about that today. Live on Memorex means it's not live, but it is, because I don't edit. I just shoot this, but I'm not broadcasting it live. I shoot it with the intention of posting it as is later. Because shooting live, number one, I don't want the distraction. I don't want people chiming in on my stream of consciousness, interrupting my flow. And that's probably overly exaggerated, but it's probably not completely wrong. And also, like I said, I don't do any editing. There's no editing. Look at DeBartolo, Eddie J. I remember when the mall was made. So I checked, and it was 1968 when he got the permit to build the Southern Park Mall. Because I remember coming here when I was young. I was like, well, how do I remember when it was built? Because we used to go to J.C. Penney's in the mall. You know, that's where I used to get a lot of my clothes and toys and stuff from. And my mother, we used to eat there. We used to eat at the restaurant there. So I was like, yeah, I remember. But anyway, so that means I don't do any editing, basically. I just post it on Memorex because it is delayed, it's not live. Though it is a live recording. It's a recording because I don't, anyway, live on Memorex from the ultimate remote location, Southern Park Mall route. Doing what it does out here. Because I woke up this morning and it was raining. I was like, is it raining? Because rain, I think the last time I came here, it rained like damn near every day. But this time, there's been such little rain and it wasn't even a factor. I forgot it rained, in fact. I forgot that it rained at all back here. That's how, comfortable I got with it not raining. And so when I woke up this morning and it was raining because I had the bedroom windows right next to me open, it was pleasant, really nice. And I said, but I'm gonna have to go to the mall to get my steps. And I completely forgot about all of that. Coming to the mall and getting steps. So that was kind of cool and exciting to do. Knowing I'm gonna get up, come to the mall, get my steps. I've done this before. Plenty of times I've seen this dude up here, all these people, more than once. Even came here with granddaughter a couple times in the stroller. Because you gotta put her in the stroller. If you wanna get anything really done, you gotta put her in the stroller and go at it, because she'll be stopping every 5 minutes and distracted, and you can't blame her. She's 3. So everything she sees is gonna be new. She wanna touch, she wanna experience, she wanna play with. Just thank God she ain't trying to put everything in her mouth no more. That's a good thing. That's more of a positive than you think. Well, you probably know though. Some people probably know. She ain't trying to put everything in her mouth. So that kind of helps. Now my grandson number 2, Prince Jeffery, he still puts everything in his mouth. He's still at that point where, whoever he gets, he's trying to eat it or put it in his mouth. Is he like 1.5 or something like that? Kind of just started walking, getting around, so he's hanging out. Really happy baby. Extremely happy baby. But they say that my son, I don't remember, it was a blur. It's not that I was drinking or anything either, but though it might have been. You know, when you're in it, when you're in the battle, there's some things you may or may not recognize that are probably fairly apparent to everyone else. But what was I gonna say? My fantasy team lost by like less than 2 points. Lost by like 1 point something point. It's aggravating. I'm 1-4. It's aggravating. I want out. But you know, you just gotta hang in there. Try to make the playoffs. You know, I played a pretty good team. But there's other teams that score more points, and it's just, you know, you gotta put the work in. Fantasy football, that's why I quit years ago. Because them cats I was playing with was like studying. This was back before stuff was on the internet. You had to go out and find magazines, all that, get paper stuff. And everything was on paper, wasn't on the internet, wasn't then automated. You know, nowadays, you're basically the app. You get a free app to sign up to play the game, put the league in, and it pretty much breaks down everything you need to know about it. Tell you about the players, who's playing this, when they playing, their stats, or you just click on them. So, you know, I'm even, that's not that I'm too lazy to do that. I'm probably too distracted. Or just in the, you know, other stuff or whatever. Something like that, huh? This is the mall, this is the J.C. Penney. This is the J.C. Penney that I grew up on in the Christmas catalog that would come every year. Yes, indeed. Look at that Christmas catalog and I had to make up a list for my mother of the stuff I wanted, the toys and whatnot. I'm thinking it was like that because she had a J.C. Penney credit card, probably. But that's where it was. We used to come in here and eat. Legendary J.C. Penney. And I'm probably gonna tell the story again about Olsen Electronics being down there. Down here, here's where Olsen Electronics was. That was my spot. That was my spot. I got a few things there. They got car amplifiers. They were cheap. I think I got a couple of them there. And I think I used to get my equalizers. I think I got my equalizer amplifier from Kmart, Craco or something like that. I used to get stuff, I think I got an 8-track from there. Really mostly electronic parts and stuff to build stuff and just to have laying around the house that I never used. In my electronic inventory. There it is, look at it. I'll take a picture of it. Look at that, I took a picture of it. There she is. So, here we are getting steps. It's Tuesday. I'm off tomorrow because tomorrow's an in-office day. I wonder if I call her and say, can I work tomorrow from home? And she said yes, would I? Well, Kimberly's off tomorrow. And we usually try to do something even though we don't get up till late and don't get going. And, you know, we try to at least do something. but we usually don't. We usually don't. We do. We usually do something small. Or talk, yeah, we're gonna do this, we're gonna go there. We're gonna go there, yeah. Shoot. We don't get up and get going till like 12 or 1 or whatever. And stuff back here closed early. And you know, and Kimberly's like, it's her day off, so she just, it's cool, we're just chilling. You know, having her some time. But can't do that to granddaughter, can't keep granddaughter cooped up. But even though granddaughter does go to school, and that kind of burns off some energy. You know, she goes to school, and that kind of burns off some energy. And I was looking at this jewelry and stuff. I don't have any jewelry. The only jewelry I got is my earring. And somebody gave me this earring probably 30 years ago, 30 years ago. And I put it in my ear. It's been there ever since. She got me 2, I lost 1. And I got to put the other one in. This earring been in my ear for 30 years and it didn't like turn green or turn my ear green or anything. I didn't know nothing about good jewelry. I just realized it's been in my ear for like 3 decades. You ever see my earring? You see the fucker like this? You probably seen it, huh? It's probably too big. It might be too big. You know, probably can get like a different style. Who knows? But here we are. Southern Park Mall. Looking at things. Getting them steps. Get that 10,000. Drive back to the house. Get that 10,000. Drive back to the house. Granddaughter probably pulling in right about that time. See what kind of mood she in. Then I work. I wonder if she said I could work tomorrow. Say, yeah, you can work from, save a day of PTO. That'd be a big deal. But is it worth it? That's the question. Would it be worth it? Well, I should stop and spend time with my family. Stop and spend time with my family. Or not work and lay around or whatever. So that's Wednesday. And Thursday, you know, she'll go to school, do her thing. And we do, in exchange, her father come and pick her up. And I keep her to work at night or something like that. I keep her while I'm working. He comes about 11:30 or something. Friday, basically start shutting it down day. Today I guess I could do a lot of recording. Big granddaughter on the cameras. I'm thinking about also setting up her desk in my room. Give her a place to write and draw. Gotta give her something to do. Gotta give her something to do. Yeah. If not, she'll start to get a little bit stir crazy from being unoccupied or whatnot. But she needs something to be engaged with. Usually prefer somebody to participate with her, but I'll be working. And Kimberly Kimberly got it down. She could shut it all out. Kimberly got it down to where she could shut it all out. Granddaughter could be over there screaming or whatever. Kimberly be like, don't even hear her at all. I'd be like, that's kind of amazing. But that's how that goes. And I guess, over time, you learn to tune this stuff out. I mean, living with the energy of a 3-year-older, you just got to be able to find your own space because they do not stop. They do not stop at all. So, that's the day. Nice little rain outside. Thinking about what food I want to get. Might be I buy a U-Fly thing if Kimberly feel like going out. Because once 3 to 11, basically I 3 to 11 back here, it's nothing, shuts everything down. Working 3 to 11, that kills your whole evening social activities are zilch. Because 3 to 11, you're occupied. See the rain a little bit out there? See, it's a little bit wet. Still valid. Yeah. See the latest styles. My daughter said I should go into Penney's and look for pants because I need some decent pants. All my pants, just about all my pants are Walmart, Rustler, lowest price jeans they sell. $13, $14, $15. I don't have no pants, no investment in pants. Now, I ain't talking about getting nothing like these pants now. Not no skinny jeans with rips in them or nothing too stylish, but of course I want them plain. Ooh, I kind of like this look. Even that's a little too much. All of this is kind of a little too much, to be honest with you. But it's kind of something. It's a little something. I like to feel like that, but I ain't trying to be stylish. I'm trying to be plain. My style is plain. That's my style. My style is plain. And I'll take plain to another level. That's my idea. No brands. Only brand I want is Jeffery TV, maybe LA Maggots, maybe Pittsburgh Steelers, maybe P-Funk. Other than that, no Nike, no this, no that. Do you? Do you know? Do you really know? Do you? And of course, it's Tuesday, and I am thinking about Saturday at about 1 p.m. Pacific time. I should be in my house. Saturday at 1 p.m. Pacific time, I should be in my domicile. Quite frankly, maybe even unpacked, but we'll see. I got ribs to take back with me. We'll see. We shall see. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to get back home. And I paid extra money. I paid extra money to get back Saturday and not Sunday. So I could have Saturday night and Sunday night. And it's not like I'm tired or anything. I just, I haven't had, extended amounts by myself. I haven't been had extended amounts of solitude. Not that I need it, but I do need it. I do. Okay. Let's face it, I do need it. I do need it. Yeah, I do need it. Let's be real about that. I do need to have my quiet time. Not even quiet time. My alone time, just chilling at home. Get back to California, get in my space. You know, get everything put back together. You know, put all my stuff away. Put my cameras back in place. You know, and just be Jeffery TV. Jeffery TV Studios. Especially speaking of Jeffery TV Studios, what I'm gonna have to also do is start having some recording sessions. We definitely gotta start getting people over making music again. I gotta get back in that habit. Even start a routine where we do it every other Saturday or something. Ooh, there you go. Every other Saturday. And just get a roll and then build and people come, you know, and then get it, you know, because people, my videos were getting like a lot of, I don't want to say hits, but views. There's even videos like this one where I'm just, you know, not talking about P-Funk or whatever. You know, all my P-Funk videos get lots of views. I mean, that's what I call low-hanging fruit. If I want to get lots of views, I can just talk about P-Funk. But I'm not inclined to do that all the time. But there are some times where, you know, I just got to talk about it. You know, like after the Funk of this ball, or after this, or after that, or something go down, or Mr. Clinton and them just turn it out, or this or that, or Mr. Curry sing Space People on Cosmic Slop differently, or something like that, anything, you know. They go, oh, what is that? Oh. But, you know, for the most part, I'm just walking around talking about me, streaming consciousness about me and what I think and how I feel and this or that. Victoria's Secret still a thing? I didn't know that. Yes, I did. I mean, I kind of did, but, and then you got Life is Pink as Life right next. Oh, that's Victoria's Secret still. Well, they try to make it seem like it's two different stores. That's how they get you. They're always trying to get you because it's capitalism and it's all about getting you to click on something and participate, and we all love it. We love it. Spend money, Amazon have it delivered to your house the next day. Click, click, click. Save money that's cheaper. How could it be cheaper to have it delivered? I guess because of the economics of scale or whatever it's called, the whatever, you know, when you're just doing so much quantity, you can make your profit that way. But also, how do they sell those chickens? How do they sell those chickens for $4.95? It seems like it costs more than $5 to feed that damn chicken all its life. It seems like it would cost at least more than $5 to raise a chicken, deliver it, freeze it, process it. How the hell do they sell them chickens for $4.95? I don't understand. I'm gonna have to Google. I'm gonna have to Google. Because to house the chicken, to raise the chicken, to feed the chicken, to grow the chicken, to process the chicken, ship, package, and then cook. You actually cook it in there. How the hell can they end up selling them things for $4.95? That's just ridiculous. I got a big, fat, juicy chicken from Sam's Club. Oh my God. $4.95. Something's going on. Something's going on. In fact, I should stop and Google it right now. find out how do they do that. How can the Costco or Price Club, or Sam's Club sell them damn chickens for only $4.95 a piece? I want to know. I'm gonna ask AI. Now who asked? Not Copilot. That's another thing I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna start using Copilot. I'm at this. My company, the company I work for, is buying in and jumping in. It seems like both feet in the AI. We're getting AI tools and putting them out there to the people. And it seems like they're going all in. It seems like they are going all in. Now, I'm not putting AI tools down. I'm not making a judgment on AI tools because I use them. Like I'm using them on this video. As soon as I get this video, I'm gonna upload it to YouTube. YouTube is gonna transcribe it. Then I'm gonna run it through GPT to get a summary. And then I post. That's what I do every day. So I'm a fan. But how Copilot and all this other stuff is implemented into the browsers and search engines and stuff, I'm getting used to. I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting used to it. And there'll come a time where I'll stop and I'll look at it and I'll really start to fully exploit the power and the tools and the capability it does. There's no doubt about that. I know I'm gonna do that. I'll go ahead and I'll start to use it for this, slowly use it for that, slowly use it for this. And then next thing you know, it's a really productive tool for me. But we going, they just going all in. We getting stuff, AI tools that, maybe other people in the industry are using, maybe we just catching up, or, stuff that's already proven and tested that other companies are using. They found out, hey, we can implement this is gonna help us out. But, what was I gonna say? I got distracted, lost my breath a little bit. So, and we gotta support it. We gotta support it. Actually, it's not really us supporting it because it's a global group that handles it, and we could just, do what we can for it. Do this, do that, and then, escalate it to them, and then they'll come back. They'll come back to us and let us know, we could have did this, we could have did that, or this or that, or this or that. Because a lot of it's like, you log into a website, internal, on premises, I guess they would call it, or whatever, within our network, behind our firewall, protected. So, that's what we're doing. Gotta get my, Mr. Scale told me 196.6 today, which, considering what I did last night, macaroni and cheese, and Cajun pasta, ribs, had a couple of wingdings. I ain't even calling them wings. I ain't calling them wings. I'm calling them wingdings, because you only get a part of a wing. A wing is the whole thing. But if you're just getting like the blade or the wing or the middle, the flat, they was calling them the flat yesterday. Because some people like the flats. I like the flats. The flats are okay. But if you do a wing right, the leg or whatever part that is. What kind of, does this look right? This look, the light on this looks to be really sharp. I wonder if it's the display being up, or is it the focus or exposure that I got this thing set on. Because there are things I can do to, make the camera, make the app perform. And I'm not really. See, is that backlight really bright? Is it like focusing on me and taking and blurring the back a little bit like it's in portrait or something? I'll look at it. But anyway, I got it on higher resolution because I'm in a special place. I'm in the precious videos. Video's precious. The video is precious. Therefore, I have it on a higher resolution for posterity. You don't want to have it all, low resolution. And then 10, 15 years from now, I'm gonna say, damn, why didn't I record that? And just to save a gigabyte or two. Just to save a half a gigabyte, I recorded on such a low resolution that it's like, basically, unusable or unnegligible, or whatever the word is. If unnegligible is the word. What time is it? Can I see what time it is? 1:21. Actually, I probably should be heading back. Granddaughter come in about 20 minutes, but I ain't gotta be there when she get home. Technically, I don't. Time kind of flew. Time kind of went by kind of fast. I might have my 10,000 in. Shoot. I probably don't though, so I ain't even gonna look. I probably don't, so I'm not even gonna look. I'm just gonna keep doing it. Maybe I'll go to 130. Yeah, I might be like at 8,000, 9,000. I think last time I looked, I was at 23,000. And I might have walked an hour since then. So something like that, an hour should be like 60. Hour should be like 6,000 steps. So I might be there. I might be close. And I kind of want to do 10,000, even though I'll walk another 6,000. I'll walk another 6,000. I'll walk another 6,000 when I doing work. Me and granddaughter go in the basement, do our laps, and do our running around. I'll walk at break and lunch. So basically all I gotta do is, that's just to get my 10,000, but during work days I'm getting like 16,000. You know what good it does, physically. I'm thinking it probably does more for me psychologically and mentally to get out. And then especially even this way, we call making these videos, production-wise, content-wise. The walking probably does more for me as far as video content than it does physically. But it just feels good to get the day going, get the body going. The body's used to it. Getting up, getting out, getting moving, coming back, taking that shower, eating. And the skill said 196.6 today. So I'm fighting it. I'm keeping it, I think I got up to 200.2. And that was at night, after quote unquote bad calorie day, an extreme calorie day. So I'm trying to keep it under 200. At one time, one of my lower anomaly weights was, I got to 189. I think I was 189, 188 or something like ridiculous like that. I knew if I breathed and looked east, I'd gain 2 pounds from that number. So I didn't really take it totally seriously. But as I always say, it's an indication of trend. It's an indication that, you know, we're going in the right direction. Whew. Yeah, I'm starting to build up a little bit. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it moving. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it moving. Yeah, I'm starting to build got to get over that, not exhaustion or tired, but your body kind of needs to like maybe catch its breath or reset or whatever. Whew. Okay. I should stop and look, but I ain't. It says 121. Probably take me 10 minutes to get back there. Granddaughter be home by 1:45. Let's just call it 1:45 or so. Like I said, I ain't got to be there. And really, it's the way I get there too early. The other days I was getting there too early. Getting up too early, get my steps in too early. And then getting back home, freaking 2 o'clock, getting back home. Like home, in the shower, out the shower and dress, picking her up like 1:45. So it gave me like an hour before I had to go to work. That's a little bit too much time. You know, I kind of want to keep things going. Don't want to have that downtime. Whew, okay. Look, self-pay market. Oh, they got cameras everywhere, I'm sure. They probably got cameras everywhere. Put cameras everywhere in that thing. Put it on. Motion detection. Have somebody monitoring it. They can even monitor it from their phone. Have security on speed dial. You know, et cetera, et cetera. I guess you gotta try something like that, you know. Self-pay market. You gotta at least try it here in Youngstown, Boardman. Even though the population, the community, the population there definitely are members of the population who would want to take advantage of something like that, steal or whatever. You know, but you look at it, how much loss do you get from people stealing versus the profits you can make by not paying somebody to be there. It probably balances out, you know. So, woo! Keeping it moving, people. I'm starting to feel it a little bit. I am. I should keep going though. Gotta keep it moving. Feels good. Feels good to push it. When the body is like, okay, I wanna rest now. Just let me rest for 2 minutes. And the socks I'm wearing or the shoes irritating the top of one of my toes. So I tried to flip my sock around and do this and do that. Loosen my shoe up. It's like abrasive. I think it's the seam of the sock. And then I thought it was that, and I thought it was this, and all of that, so. All right, how long have I been on this? 40 minutes on this, which kind of doesn't mean nothing because there's no context to put it into. Nothing really I can, like, not compare it to, but get a structure from. Or, you know, kind of a, whatever you want to call it. Get a, you know, 40 minutes, what does it mean? That means I've done 4,000 steps. How many steps did I do before that? You know, is what I really need to know. What I should have checked was how many steps I did before I started recording. I might do that. I might do that in the future. Start recording. Start checking how many steps I took before I start recording. Then I can kind of gauge, you know, how far I've walked and how far I gotta go. What time did I say it was last time I looked? 12:21. Now it's 1:31, so that's 10 minutes. Oops, flip it over. That's 10 minutes. See that light? See how bright that is? I wonder if it's the display or the backlight, see? Man. Woo! I know I still got a few more steps. All right, y'all. I think I hit the moment where I'm ready to quit. Not quit, but I'm ready to, not stop, but you know what I mean. Not quit, not stop, but at least see how many steps I got in so far. And I'm thinking about granddaughter getting ready to get home. Like I said, I ain't got to be there. You know, give her and her mother some time together. Go home, get in the shower. Blah, blah, work tonight. And see, the thing is, too, when granddaughter and her mother together, that's a different thing. That's a sum greater than the part total. That's a sum total greater than the parts. It's them two, oh boy. Oh my God. Granddaughter's a different person with her mother around. As she should be, not putting it down, not saying this or that, but my God. You know, it's just certain thing. She basically don't cry around me. Ain't no crying. And as I remember, my niece was the same way. She only cried when her mother was around. So, you know, that kind of makes things a little easier on me to keep them separated. She go out there with her mother, she become a completely different beast. And them two get together. Not that they be going back and forth, but, you know, granddaughter start terrorizing her mother. And they start going through all of that together. And I'm like, oh boy, here we go. Yeah. And if you ask me, granddaughter is just begging to be disciplined. You know, she wants somebody to sit down, be quiet, stop. You know, put that over the top and shut her down. You know, because she'll keep provoking and provoking and provoking. And I think she could tell when Kimberly be like playing her off or, you know, not getting a reaction. If she don't get a reaction that she's looking for, or Kimberly ain't engaged. That's probably what it is. If Kimberly's not engaged, granddaughter probably can tell and say, oh, okay, I'm gonna turn it up another notch then. And then Kimberly go in her little direction to deflect or how she handle it. And that don't make it no better. Sometimes you just gotta hit them head on. Let them know, hey, no. I'm telling you, this look different. I'm trying to tell you, this background look different. I think there's a way I can adjust the exposure. I think I might even read the directions. I think I might read the directions and try to figure it out. How about that? Imagine, I think I was walking down here the last time I said that. I think it was something that looked kind of askew, and I said the same thing about reading the directions. Because it was doing something, it didn't flip right, or the logo or something was different, and I needed to adjust it. And I was like, maybe I should go ahead and read the directions so I can get it, fully maximize the capability of the app. To fully maximize the capability of the app is what we're talking about. Exploit all the features and enhancements that the app provides. All right. I know time don't matter, and I've said that many times before. Time doesn't matter in this case. It's all about the content, and time shouldn't matter at all. But I've done 47 minutes. That's only 50. That's only 50 minutes. That's only 5,000 steps, and my toes being irritated by these socks or the shoes. I'm not sure which one. The socks or the shoes. But my toe is getting irritated. And if I know I did 2,300 before. So, yeah. I probably got a little bit more ways to go. But we're getting there. I think we're getting there. And it's starting to hurt a little bit. And that hurt doesn't feel too bad. It's starting to burn a little bit of, starting to feel a certain kind of way. Going round and round and round and round. Round and round and round the mall. See, I can have the focus. Focus on whatever. Exposure, focus, whatever. Ooh, I'm looking at that chair. I can sit down in that chair right now. Oh my goodness, because I usually don't stop. Once I start my morning and I get out and walk, I don't stop. I got it, timed out. So where I get up, it's boom, 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 boom all day long. The only stopping I get is while I'm working. Should the phone start ringing, and that don't ever happen. Or I can find, squeeze a little time in and there, but then I'm still working, so I'm not really stopped. Yeah. So I just like to keep going. But recently I've been getting back so early or whatever and catching myself having time. So, I got an hour before I got to start work, something like that. So I'll sit down. Even to the point to where I will sit in the recliner, cut YouTube on, and watch some podcasts. And that's crazy. That's how much time I had. And I would, do stuff. I had that much time where I could actually sit down in my recliner, take a deep breath, be all dressed, all ready for work, everything set up, and still have like 40, 45 minutes or something like that. Either way. Either way. Yeah, she should be just about, no, she ain't home yet. 1:40. That's getting close. That's cutting it close. 1:40. Checking my, is it still recording? Was it still recording? I was checking my messages. Well, from notifications, I should say. Checking notifications. All right. I don't know how many steps I got, but shutting this down. All right. Swinging on y'all 2 times. For me, for the phone. And for every elementary particle that has ever existed in any atom, in this or in any universe that ever was, is, or will be. The totality of it all, theory of universe, hypothesis of all as one. My name is Jeffery.